What are you doing? JC. Hey, Stewie. Let's talk about stewarding a 5-acre property. Today, I'm going to take you around the property and I'll show you the different parts of the property, what is really overgrown, what I've been managing, and you can get a sense of what it's like to steward a 5-acre property completely on your own. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. A beautiful, unseasonably cool morning here this Friday. My son asked me to make another red currant cake, so that is on my radar today, and I needed to get out and pick some more berries because I used all the other ones up in jam. This is why I came here. This is what I wanted. I just couldn't be happier. It has been pretty cool the past couple days, which has motivated me to get out and do some yard work. In addition, I've been working on drying up my basement. I shot a separate video just on that process. I will show you what I've been working on over the past couple days. It's nice and cool today. It's motivating me to get out and get geared up because I won't overheat and get the weed whacker out. It's nice and cool here this morning, so I got the weed whacker out and I cleared all around these trees in the orchard, and then I mowed. I also did half of the front. Then I lit the fire and burned half of my brush pile here. I will probably relight it in a little bit and finish it off. Okay, so I've been picking red currants and checking on the garden. I have to gear up before I start doing any more lawn work, but I did get out yesterday and do a little bit more, so I'll show you what I got done. When I shot my last video on the property yesterday, I had mowed the orchard. I came back out and mowed more of this field, so all the way back. I also worked on this area by the fireplace. Hey Bones. By the compost here. And then I cut a path behind the greenhouse to the front because that was pretty overgrown. Let's talk about stewarding a 5-acre property all on my own. This is my very back field. You can see what I have cut back so far this year. It definitely needs another pass. It's not really a priority right now. That's my pond over there. And at the very least, I have to cut a path right there to get to it. Hello, my baby. Come to mommy. You're such a good cat. This area here around my pond is wild. I'm kind of liking it that way. I don't really know how much more I will cut back. This all takes time, so I have to prioritize. Here is the area leading down to my fire pit by my pond. I have cut it back. It needs another pass. It's just a whole other section to mow. This is the backfield behind my house. It's huge and needs to be mowed. This area goes back behind my pond, and I do like to keep it cut down. All this area by the chicken coop, what was the poison parsnip field. And then this area has completely overgrown because the ground is so torn up. I could get the weed whacker in there, but I've got my hands full just keeping all of this stuff managed. And there's all these little areas that just need to be weeded. All this edging takes time. There's this whole area and behind the greenhouse. And then there is this section. This is the front field. It's quite big. We have the very front of my house. Another big area. This is next to be mowed, I think. Then there is this whole side. The front I have cut a couple of times. I have to weed around some rocks that are there. And that leads out into this huge field, completely overgrown, that eventually I'll be putting animals out into to take care of for me. That's a big apple tree. I'll walk you over to where my property line ends, just so you can get a sense of how much I actually have to take care of. All of this completely overgrown. I don't know what these trees are. And my property comes all the way over. Someone threw a beer can, that's nice, to here. So it's a lot. This whole section, I honestly don't think I'll get to this year. I'm working on what I've reclaimed. I need to expand the enclosure that I have right now before I expand the electric fence area. It would be great to do that before the end of the summer, but even if I did, it's gonna be late. And so in the winter, they're not gonna use it anyway. So I suspect expanding this electric fence area here, that could wait till next year. The enclosure is the most important part. This is my road. Isn't it great? Whew, so peaceful. La. All right. I'm gonna gear up, start weed whacking. Now you can really see the amount of work that I need to tend to just managing the property itself. How awesome are these tall hollyhocks and all these sunflowers? They're so big. Right now, I think I'll start with this area and just try to cut some back and clean up what I was working on yesterday. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'll show you what I got done today. I just pulled my cake out of the oven. All right, so did some edging, did some mowing, cleared where the drain is there. Got over into this area. Gosh, is this ever looking great. This was the poison parsnip patch. When I first moved in, there was also a huge burn pile here, tons of garbage. I was thinking about it today, how now it's really leveling out and yeah, growing in nicely. I cleared in front of the feed barn because it was messy getting in and out. I cut back another few feet of this weed overgrowth. Got the area beside the chicken coop all trimmed up. I had to use the weed whacker in this area. I couldn't mow because of the ground. You can see the big grooves in it. I actually got stuck here and had to pull myself out. And then I carried on doing the backfield because it was long and it looks beautiful. What are you doing all the way over there? This is the other area I got to today. I really wanted to clean this up. And I also cleared in this area. I took down a lot of poison parsnip. I couldn't find these two boys today. They were flying around somewhere, but they're back. Now I understand the saying mama hen, because this bird goes nuts if I get close to that chick. They're doing really well. So this is the area I spent most of my time working on today. It's a lot. It's a big property. I'm doing what I can. The flies are getting bad and I still have to water the garden. I just wanted to give you a more extended tour around the property to show you what 5 acres actually encompasses here on my property and how I am trying to manage clearing it and keeping it tidy and functional and doing it on my own. I think year after year it'll get easier and easier. For now, I just keep plugging away at it as much as I can, a little bit at a time. I have to get some more fuel before I do any more rounds. So until next time, happy, healthy living. I am Katie Kate on this beautiful homestead, and I'll see you later.